Welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. Let's continue unpacking lookalikes. And this week, we have this human hand on top of the frame. That's handling something. Okay, today we have shòu, means receive. And we see traditional looks the same. 2,000 years ago, we have the 爪, the claw symbol on the top, that's human hand. And also, Chinese is a first-person perspective, world building system, let's say that. So here we have two hands. We have three finger hand symbol, particularly that means your hand, your right hand, reaching from the bottom of the screen, right? You're kind of doing this. And then on the top, it's somebody else's hand that's reaching from top of the frame. So if it comes from the top of the frame, that means away from you. Bottom means it's you. And then we have this June that we have met last week. This bottomless box, that's a separator of private to public space. So here we have two hands separated by this space separator. What that means. Okay, to understand that, we need to understand a little bit of the ancient living condition. According to some archaeology digging, that ancient times of Chinese, I guess at the beginning of their agriculture civilization, people settle down, they have to live close to their farm field. So we cannot really be a caveman if we want to be farmers, right? Because you have to stay close to your field. And the better field would be a flat area that's away from mountains. So this caveman in this day and age, agriculture age, would not apply well. So the solution back then would be living semi-underground. So people dug, instead of a grave, it's people used to live in underground environment. And then this space separator is kind of, you can regard it as both the door and the roof. So it's keep the weather out, but also kind of protecting what's underneath. What's underneath would be people's private space. And so here, first person perspective, you have your hand within that space, reaching out, and somebody else's hand reaching down. And this is somebody handing you something. So you're being gifted with something. So somebody, I would imagine that ancient times, if we already settled down and living semi-underground, and occasionally your kind neighbors or your extended family, when they get something, say they have their harvest, that you grow different crops and people share resources, right? And they pass around and handling you something. So you're being gifted with something. Then from your first person perspective, it would be you're receiving something. So shòu then becomes receive. It involves, it's not transactional because you don't pay the other person. There's no money mentioned, but there is this separation between private and public space, and somebody is giving you something through the public side, and you in your private quarters are reaching out to get it, to receive it. So we have 受教受挫受够. So this 受 means you're on the receiving end, and what are you going to receive? We have three examples here. I intentionally put in the same structure by putting the 受 in the front. So receive something. Okay, 教 means teaching. Receive teaching means, oh, thank you. I now get smarter or get educated by you, something like that. I guess people use this 受教 as a compliment to say somebody who share their wisdom with you, and then you thank them that you are on the receiving end of their teachings. So that's 受教. And also Chinese have no shame of showing their ignorance. in fact, they almost like go out of their way to express that they're going to be so open-minded. They're going to learn from anybody, and if you have stayed within the Chinese culture for a little bit, you're going to come across 三人行必有我师. So within the three person, when they travel together, you're going to learn from some of them. So this, you learn from each other, is embedded in our culture. So 受教, when we say thank you for your teachings, that's sincere, that's honest, that's we stay humble, we are in this teacher's role all the time. So that's 受教. 受挫, 挫 means setback. Well, together it means a setback, but 挫 means defense, means somebody who is putting you on the ground. So the 错 is made of the left side as a 5-finger hand symbol, and the right side is somebody sitting there. So make somebody seated, almost like you put somebody in their place. So that's kind of put down, right? And 受挫 means you get this put down moment by another person. Well, in this case, it's not necessarily somebody else's give you that put down, but it could be life situation that you didn't get what you want, and that's a setback. That's a frustrating moment. So we call it 受挫. 受 go is enough. So 受够, I receive enough. It's kind of like stop, I have enough of it. And that's almost like the declaration of stop what you're doing. That's a no, that's a boundary setting moment. So here we go. Enough is enough. That's 受够 in Chinese. Thank you for your time. See you another day.